Hello everyone, we're back with more Radiant Dawn and with less Micaiah probably. Okay, we're actually following Ike's route. I absolutely expected to be following, you know, Elinci and Tibarn. Oh. Okay, we got Sanaki after preparation, so we might get Kurth Naga and Nena after preps too. Instead of going directly into the, you know, how was it called? The tower. Instead of going directly into the tower, we sort of are taking a bit of a detour. So the most direct path is the Micaiah Sanaki one. Amazing. We've been traveling for miles now, and there hasn't been a single moving person. And yet the other plants and animals seem completely ineffective. The only creatures turned to stone were Lagus and Bjork. A miracle of the goddess, indeed. My sister just sent a warning about some disciples of order. Ashnard has freed them from stone to fight for her. She's also blessed their weapons and armor. They'll only get stronger as we approach the tower. They nearly beat Leon's team. Worse, they can attack at any moment, and we'd have no idea who or where they are. Let's start working on contingency plans. Alright, we'll break here. Everyone be sure to keep your weapons and supplies in reach tonight. Preparations immediately? Alright, yes, I can like it. A short intro. Appearances. Interesting. You look like your brother, Rayson, but you're nothing like this. Rayson looks delicate, but on the inside he's all iron. You, on the other hand, I worry I might kill you if I shout too loud. Yeah, honestly, that's my impression exactly. That's enough, Ike. Raphael is everything that herons are expected to be. Quiet, elegant and delicate. Words people used to describe the herons, but none of the words fit Rayson. Yeah, Rayson is feisty. I actually really like him. Rayson hasn't picked... Oh, because Rayson picked Tibarn's mannerisms. Can you imagine a man with Rayson's looks talking and acting like Tibarn? It would be nice to be about more like Tibarn. Ike, be quiet, you're a bad influence. I won't allow Raphael to be tainted like that. Come on, come on. What does it mean? Take a look at this. Looks like a master crown. I have the strangest vision right now. There were these places on the ground which were shining. Okay, yes, so we just get a free master crown out of the ground. Just like we got a Satori sign in the previous. Naomi is with us. Seems like Maston is with the others, Amy is with us. Something to give to Soren. A powerful tome. Okay. Already got a Rex Bolt or something from Maston. Do we get here like a Rexcalibur maybe it's called? The wind one? That woman has issues with reality. Rexcalibur. Okay. To be expected. To be expected. That's not a master crown. That's one you can use to promo. But it's not a master crown, it's a holy crown. So maybe just like South, you also promote through a story. By the way, I have the Vantage scroll here and the Adept scroll. I can give those to anyone. You already have Adept. I mean, someone fast could benefit from Adept. Man, Mist, I really tried with you, but I think I'm just going to count my losses and use the Holy Crown. Because there's just no point. Like, yes, at least, I don't know, probably you get a horse, so get the fucking horse. Yeah. Valkyrie, alright. +5 strength is nice, +5 defense is also sort of okay. Do you get something good? You get soul, really? At least it's 3 times normal damage. So, I mean, it could theoretically be good with 1-2 range floret and... But swords are not the best weapon type for you. Did you get any other weapon type? No. Still swords and stuff. Alright. Let's just also give the promotion to Oscar. I think the promo for Cavalry in this game is Gold Knight. Just like in Gaiden/Echoes. Which is pretty cool. So there we go. Gold Knight Oscar. Doesn't look like gold at all, but okay. Silver Knight. What do you mean Silver Knight? Gets bows. Canonically gets the bows to be able to do the triangle attack. Okay, that's cool. Do I have any bows for you, even? Have a steel bow. The Horse Slayer could be useful, like... Yeah, I mean, you also get soul. Respectable, so I guess... Silver Knight? Is there like maybe a Silver Knight and a Gold Knight? You have lances and bows. Maybe Lance Paladins and Bow Paladins promote into Silver Knight. While... I wanted to point at Titania, but she's dead. While Axe Paladins and Sword Paladins promote into... That could be the case. That could be the case. Do I have good experience? Oh, I have 90,000. So I think I can afford to give you like... Level 13. So you get... Strength and Luck. Strength, Skill and Rest. Okay, she doesn't get the speed because it's already capped, obviously. HP, Skill and Luck. Not getting... Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. Not lots of defense, but... And I'm really tempted to just pre-promote you, but I don't remember if I had another character in my third army that really wants that that promo. I could also do this. Yeah, I mean, I have still 80 something experience, so... I'd be remiss not to give the True Blade bonuses to Mia. And the True Blade outfit. Alright, I think I have it, more or less. Yeah, Miss promo, Oscar and Mia promo. That's the gist of it. A bit of bonus experience, but I'm trying to save it for Laguz in the future. And I didn't assign any skills because, well, how's Kurtnaga doing? Sorry, I'm not skipping this. Not good. He keeps staring into space. He won't say anything and he hasn't touched a bite of his food. I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask him some questions, but it can wait. Ike, we're under attack. They've already surrounded us. What? That's impossible. How could they get this close without us seeing them? I don't know. There was no sign or scent of their approach. I wonder if they simply materialized. Enna, stay here. Protect Kurthnaga's tent at all costs. Understood. Everyone, watch the perimeter. There are a lot of them, but just focus on one enemy at a time. Okay, maybe a defense map? Ooh, a Fog of War 1, and yeah, Enna is defending this position. Wait, why does she only have 5 capacity used with all of this? Like, Miracle and Renewal definitely take some space. For example, well, it actually doesn't take any space on you either. Maybe it's because... I guess the things you get... Like, your natural skills don't take any space. For example, you have Provoke, and it doesn't take any space, but I'm pretty sure I got a Provoke scroll to use on some people. So I gave you Nihil. Did I do that? I sort of forgot. I don't enjoy the Fog of War, but it doesn't look like they have range. So maybe it's my opportunity to just do some damage against them. Here I would like to use someone... Yeah, someone tanky. What? Oh yeah, true. You can like permanently paralyze someone, right? That's one of your things. You can glare someone and turn them into a... Yeah, but now I just want to attack. That's 29 times 2. Okay. With Savage. One shot, right? Yes, I think Savage is like Colossus, triple strength, so... Another overkill skill. Okay, vision seems to be sort of decent here. Most important thing, which is covering Enna's path, has been done. Okay, we're going to start from range. Yeah, let's just kill you. Let's just kill you. Okay, so there's definitely like... Deadeye is so fucking cool. There's definitely different themes for every army. Like the other thing was like a theme for the Silver Army, if that makes sense. Can I one round here? No, that doesn't look like a one round. If you resist me so much, I probably get lots of experience, yes. And then with counter, I can go all the way back here. And then you probably guess what I'm doing. I can just vigor everyone around. Maybe trying to find a way to dance for Shinon was better overall, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I'll just wait. Like here. So please don't go for the bugs. Yes, okay, you go for Oscar. That's alright. The Steelbow versus Steelbow. Okay, so the stats on Oscar are decent. It's not like bows on promo are great, but oof, okay. Yeah, they do go for the bugs, and it's not great. Ooh. Oh, he gets double. For a moment I got excited there. Well, that looks like a reset. Alright. Slightly different preparations for this phase. Maybe things will go better. Bit of crit on that bow. Why would you rather go for me now, not for Oscar? I don't know. Okay, you break that, then there's going to be an armor going for me, which is not ideal, but that's okay. Shorter spear. I didn't pay a lot of attention to what Nyla was doing on the right. I just know she had like... I know, she was absolutely destroying everyone. So yeah, this is going to be some damage. Oh, only 11 damage. Really, and I mean, I have good critical, I have Astra. Yeah, that's okay. It's a bit of damage. I have the hammer on Gil. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Sneaky El Thunder. You go for the sandbag, but you don't break it in a single hit, which is appreciated. And yeah, I mean, if some more generals want to go for the right side, I'll simply take them on with Nyla. No, she's not getting a lot of experience out of this, but whatever. Oh, come on. It's only 10 damage, I'm okay, but... Really now? I was just checking if there was something worth earning, but I didn't want to use... I didn't want you to use it as a weapon, Mist. Please. Fucking wake up already. Alright, yeah. Her chance of activating Savage seems to be like incredibly high. Because I get it like every other battle. And now these are just approaching. Probably don't have enough range. Okay. Love to have a bit more vision. Guy getting warped. Great as always. There's probably going to be someone getting warped there a bit later. I'm going here actually. And I'm taking the kill on you. And I hope that provoke is enough to save Rayson if there's like a flyer that can go for him. The provoke on Shinon maybe like both can't retaliate. I know that Shinon doesn't kill, but not retaliating plus provoke should be like very usy. And come on. I wanted to take this kill while also maybe like going in here and blocking this space with Yanaf. But doing this is a bit too risky, I guess. So I'll actually stay back a bit. I'm going to... Not going to shift. I'll just have you available. And I think the poleaxe is enough. Yeah, let's not use up the Brave Axe for no reason. I mean, it was slightly inaccurate, but we have to play the game. 12-14, a bit of luck and rest and everything. Maybe promoting you would be the play, but I don't know, man. I think I'm actually going to stay here just to... Wormslayer seems okay. There was a Wormslayer, you know, as a bargain. So I figured it could be a good idea to just, you know, take the bargain in case that's like an indication of the game telling me, yeah, you should really buy a Wormslayer here. Weirdly enough, there don't seem to be wyverns. Yes, Pegasi. So I guess I got tricked a little bit by Amy there. Yeah, I wish I had a stronger weapon here. A crossbow, maybe. Crossbow could be cool. 5 hit, cool. you could do 0 damage to me if you hit. That's nice. You go for Oscar, understandable. Understandable because he doesn't counter. Okay, he has pretty good avoid with Void next to him, and you also go for Oscar. I was afraid for a moment you'd go for Soren. Not that it would matter, even with the Steel Great Lance you could do maybe 20, but not kill him. And finally this guy has to go for Ike because I advanced quite a lot. I mean, at least I'm taking you down, right? No, I'm not doubling. Should I invest a Speedwing here or what's the play? Would be cool to activate Ether at some point. I mean, Ike seems to have a decent amount of... Yeah, you can't go for anything there, so you can eventually break the wall, but for now I don't have to worry. Also have Ulkir ready to transform, so I'm getting a little bit of help here. Yeah, backing down with Nyla was actually a very conscious decision. Okay, now don't kill now. Ah, no, it's only 8 damage. Mia, I want you to not kill now. That's exactly what I didn't want you to do. Because now there could be... Okay. What? Yeah, they aren't using... I get it. They aren't using items. They are getting healed by a bishop or something like that. I mean, Mia isn't completely safe here, so I guess her best play is to take out someone. So I'll go for that. With a Wadao, yeah, 1 crit plus the second attack is enough to kill. And I'll just have Mia stay at the back. Now... Cool thing is that now I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that works. I can quickly grab this kill, then fall back, because it's a waste of Void and Ike's turn to do so. Yeah, I guess their yellow tinted appearance is due to the blessing. I don't know if that's a good trade. They look pretty stupid. And I guess I'll start with you. Like this. Yes, okay. That works. I start with this, then I take the kill with Oscar if he didn't get the crit, and Ike takes care of the archer. Because the archer has to go, I have a flyer in here now, so... There's just no option. I also have Soren available yet. So even if I don't double, which is the case, yeah, I'll just Ragnar. I guess I can give it to Oscar. I guess. Oscar seems to be maybe a bit better than I gave him credit. I'm starting to think that, you know, early promo is not the way to go in this game, but focusing bonus experience certainly is. So, on a setting where you know the game and you know which characters you want to focus into, that's where probably some of the units really shine. Yeah, and I'll just do damage for the sake of doing damage. And for the sake of approaching to give Ike some support. That's also cool. So yeah, there's some healers. There's some healing action happening there. I can feel it. One guy goes for Shannon. That was unavoidable. And he actually has a killer axe. But we just dodge it. Yil seems to have cleared the left side, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Steelblade going for crossbow. Why do we have a crossbow? Was it because I checked damages at some point? I mean, I guess it's okay. As I said, I don't think the crossbow is that valuable anymore. I get a 1% a 1% crit on the crossbow. Cool. Oh, it's because you broke the... Yeah, because you broke the killer axe and the next thing you had was the crossbow, not the iron axe. Yeah, that's my mistake. I should have checked. Either. That didn't look like Sol. Isn't it supposed to be Sol then Luna? So why didn't you do triple damage like Sol is supposed to? Like, isn't Sol 3 times the damage? And then you recover health? Or did I not read it well? And yeah, you break... Oh no, he breaks the wall! There's no one in here, bro. Well, they might get warped in, so I shouldn't get that excited. Come on! Yeah, I knew there was going to be someone being warped. into the inner side of... Yeah. There's no way he gets one round death. Mages in this game are like... They are really slow. Also, I forget that Ulki has... Ulki is basically untouchable because of his personal skill giving him +20 avoid. Yes, because... He has not insight. Insight is Yanav's. He has something like hearing. He can hear very well. Do I go there? Or is that... I actually want to provoke the enemies a little bit. We can still go for him. Okay. I see no one in there. That's good. And I can dance. I can technically dance. But as I said, I think just getting to the center a little bit might be for the best. To be able to dance for Nyla or something. Yeah, you prefer to go for both, obviously. 20 hit. Even if you have like earth support, I remember most of the Mikaya... Wow, that's a cool animation. I remember most of the Mikaya affinities because I feel like I depended a lot on the supports. But in the case of the Grill Mercs, I've been ignoring them a bit. I know Ike gets Earth, which is cool. Also, nice crit, by the way. That takes care of this Bosa. Okay, 2 guys taking care of that. Then you go for Yield. 16 damage. I don't know if the Brave Axe doubles on enemy face. Haven't tried it yet. It does. It does. Okay, then it's a decent enough counter. Now I... Ah, come on. I was going to say now I can take the kill. No, I can't. Okay, guy getting warped in there, and someone getting warped in the darkness down there. Okay, we're getting deeper into enemy territory. Why? Because I just don't give a fuck. Nice. These are Saiyas, not like Arc Saiyas, so they aren't the ones healing. The ones healing are the true danger. Okay, so you do recover health, but you don't do the extra damage. Maybe that's a slightly bugged. It works like Awakening Ether, which is like one of the most broken skills in the series, so it's still pretty good. I guess Shade is not working anymore. Maybe you don't have Shade. Did you make me... No, you didn't forget Shade on promo, because then I would have realized, because I battled you on 313 and I remember you had Shade there. And yeah, that's the reason why I gave Mist a sword. No, they are still going for... Yeah. His face, his body sort of turns towards... Wow. Man, the crossbow on Shinon goes crazy. And the great thing about the crossbow is I can see it making characters like Leonardo very viable on like later chapters. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get it. Ike with the Ragnar is sort of unkillable. That's Mist, I think. Yep, you go for Mist here for some reason. I mean, not complaining. Soul is triple damage, so if I get Soul, I don't even double, bro. Man. First of all, I'm moving Nyla in there. Oh, a physic, okay. There it was. Yeah, Oscar could be helpful on the upper side, maybe. I don't know. Yes, now I'm dancing him up. Maybe the units that just appeared are flyers and then, yeah, could be useful. So, go there. Obviously, Mia. Didn't deploy Heather in this one, so I haven't been checking inventories. Maybe you can steal some of the weapons on these guys. Because I recently found out that you can steal like unequipped weaponry, which is like a very cool concept. In theory, it's like the coolest thing ever, but obviously I know it's going to have some disadvantages. Like it has to be balanced. I think you need to be able to like... I think you need to have more strength than the weight of the weapon, which just seems like a very... very big benchmark for Heather to reach, because she really doesn't have a lot of strength. But I guess with South it could be a bit better. Okay. The boss probably doesn't move. And these Silver Axe and Short Axe could be moving, but... I mean, I trust Soren to survive mages. The Short Axe could be a bit too much, but yeah. I guess Soren is getting a lot of avoid from Ike, right? Because Ike is... I was going to say ground type. Ike has an earth support. I'm almost sure. Yeah, he has earth and he has dark. I don't know what dark does, to be honest. Alright, Oscar, thanks for the kill. Well, I shouldn't celebrate because it's an 81. Okay. I mean, after seeing Shinon miss like 270s, I'm just traumatized. It's almost a full level, yeah. Paragon is insane. Goes insane in this game. And not like I've seen it in a lot other games, it's just, wow. It's very good. Okay, I'll take that. Because then I can probably grab the kill with... Oh, that's a crit. Then I grab the kill myself. Then just going here with the crossbow. And I'll trade you the steel sword. And Ulki is just going to be close. Close. If there's like a flyer like perfectly hidden in the shadows to go for Raphael now, I will be very mad. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Adept now? Oh, very cool when it's absolutely unnecessary. That's a level up for Soren. Still not getting a speed. That's very low. Okay. Yeah, understandable. I was thinking about Soren or Ike. Obviously, I would prefer to go for Boyd. Prefers to go for Boyd over Nyla. Probably because Nyla in a forest is just 0 hit. So a guaranteed miss. Here's an Elf Thunder. They are probably the same type of enemies, so a Sword Master, an Elf Thunder, and a Warrior. Meaning I shouldn't be too concerned, especially if I keep getting the 12% criticals. What's up with Crossbow Shinon? Wow, okay, bro. Yeah, I get it. You're the superior archer. I get it. I'm probably bringing Shinon to the end game, to be honest. I don't have a lot of bow utility, and I mean, I don't know how the end game is. There could be like, really? Yeah, I'm just going to do this. To be honest, I'm just going to do this. It's the safest way for me. You know? Getting experience is also good for me now. Like, I have to get out of the mindset of the previous... Yeah, like, come on. Level 4 Vanguard. I can see some of the enemies now. I mean, they aren't that dangerous. Physic is annoying. So annoying that I'm tempted to go for this, but the smart thing to do is this. Is to take the kill that has come close to Nyla. Then let I deal with these enemies and I can kill the mage with Soren plus Void. Because only one of them I feel isn't going to be enough. Well, I mean, you're not going to move, right? Even if I'm next to you, you shouldn't move. Ah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Soren can survive a Falconite. Well, I say a Falconite, but the previous boss was a Blade Paladin, not a promoted, so not a Gold Knight. Are you like maybe a Seraph? No, you're still a Falconite. And by the way, there's another guy in here. Crossbow. Surprise. I forgot about the crossbow. I was thinking about axes only, but yeah. Surprise attack, very accurate, 66 damage. Horrible level, but I'll take it. So there should be no one there. I'm going to move here. Okay. Okay, we found it. So maybe you have to just be a bit more aggressive because killing the enemies is important. Let's use the killer bow, it's almost broken. At this point I might sell it. This was a good miskill. That's alright. I'm blocking now. And I guess... yeah, this is also pretty good. You're getting down here just to check there's no dangerous flyers. And I'll actually prioritize protecting Raphael over doing anything here. Yeah, you're just going to be lighting up the corners. Bones of your execrable goddess, die. You're a festering wound in the flesh of the world. Die and let it heal. I suppose talking it over is out of the question. Why is Ike so fucking funny? He's just so over it. I don't know, lately all his lines are like, okay, yeah, let's just get the fucking villain discourse over with. I'm really liking Ike in Radiant Dawn. I feel like he doesn't have a lot of lines. Obviously he doesn't participate in part 1 or 2. And in part 3 I feel like the focus is almost more on Ranulf, Screamer, and Soren to a degree. Like maybe Soren has more voice lines. I don't love that. That's not good. Let's hope there's not another Poleaxe that can go for Oscar. If there is, Oscar is dead. Just so you know. I'm not going to reset for Oscar at this point in the map. Like I can't. I mean, I guess I can't afford to keep losing people, really. I'll consider it. For now, let's hope there's no more people. Okay, there's also a physic I realized that could heal the boss. Yeah. That's effective damage, right? Yeah. We're just bad. Yeah. Unclean souls, your executioner awaits. Repent before your vile sins pour out of your black hearts and consume you. She's so excited about this, but yeah, she is also dead. Couldn't land the hit. Ah, that's good experience. That's good experience. Death, but my work is not yet complete. Do I look like I care? And you're dead. I should have done it, you know, from a distance to have a bit more movement. I just want to get rid of the physics. I prioritize killing the boss here over giving it to someone else or whatever, because I think probably the enemies keep spamming as long as the boss is alive, right? That happens in a lot of Fire Emblem games, so it's pretty logical to assume. So I think we should all, like, we should kill the boss and then try and go to the few places that are still left without exploring. All right. Do you kill me? Not at all. Ooh, I actually won round. Great then. Soul. Oh, that's great. Doesn't it kill? Yeah. All right. Well, forget about Oscar being in danger then. Some strength, skill, and luck. Yeah. All right. That's helpful. I think you're just going to stand here with a crossbow then, get an herb, and counter whoever wants to come. And finally, yeah, like, come here. You have maximum transformation. Please transform already. And Raphael is looking at the flames. He's having dark thoughts. Okay. Might not be able to one round. Yeah, it's 18 times 2, so I don't one round. A 1 and a 2. Perfect. That works. And okay, it's not all flyers. Now I'm not going to get a crit this time. That would be ridiculous. Oh man. It's not tied to the... Come on. Why would they keep appearing now? Alright, I know I won round with Ulki, so... He has 11. He doesn't need to consume Nulliby Grass to do this. I can actually dance. I wasn't thinking about this when I move him, actually. I don't know if I love this, you know, killing every enemy before the reinforcements overrun you thing. Like, continuous reinforcements on a route the enemy map are not my cup of tea, I have to say, but well. It's not like I'm doing badly. The reinforcements are not the problem. The problem was not understanding the walls were breakable on the first run. Okay, I'm going to do this with Oscar, partly because I've been neglecting him a bit from the start of the game, and he actually seems to be pretty good. And partly because I want to maybe counter into see more things. This could be the last enemy. No, it isn't. Then where could it be? I guess at the very bottom. Let's check a bit closer. Not yet. Let's check a bit closer then. There's probably just a healer in there, right? Oh, the healer is here. I guess I never uncovered that particular spot. Well then. I was going to move Yale closer to give it to her with a Raphael dance, but if this is the end, then let's just do it. That looks like all of them. Fanatics that appear out of nowhere and attack from darkness. This will be tough. Let's hope that's the one appearance of Fog of War here in the endgame, because units in this game have a lot of movement, right? I don't particularly enjoy low vision Fog of War with high movement enemies. That's just an ambush waiting to happen. Which I guess is the point of Fog of War, but you know what I mean. Anna, are you alright? Why didn't you transform? I didn't want Prince Kurt Naga to be frightened, so I tried to... Come on. Are we serious now? You tried to... You tried to fend them off without transforming just because... Oh, Kurt Naga might be... Come on. So I tried to hold them off in this shape. He has blood. This can't go on. No, this can't go on. I'm going to talk to him. Hey, Prince Kurt Naga. Stay away. What's wrong? Don't you remember me? That smell. Blood on your sword. What, this? No problem. I'll go drop it over there. Hey, look. No sword. Are you okay now? Yes. Good. I wanted to talk to you a little. You remember who I am? Yes. We met once, 3 years ago in Goldoa. That's right. You do remember. You helped us when our ship ran aground, and you gave us food and water. Yes, you were the first Bjork I had ever met. Prince Kurt Naga, there's something I have to ask you. Before Yuna's awakening, why did you side with the Dying Army to fight against us and the Apostles' Army? The Dragon tribes are neutral and known for their hatred of blood and war. As their prince, I can't see why you would do it. I suppose I owe you an explanation for that. First of all, the Dragon tribes had nothing to do with any of this. I disobeyed my father and the laws of Goldoa. I joined the battle against all my training, of my own free will. And I just saw me leaving, or I wouldn't have brought her into this. I just wanted to help my sister. Sister? You have a sister in Dain? Yes, a sister and a brother, actually. My sister's name is Almeda. She was the wife of the late King Ashnard. Mad King Ashnard was married to a princess of Goldoa? Yes, and my brother's name was Rayayon. Rayayon? Wasn't he the dragon that was warped and used by the Mad King? Wasn't Nena supposed to marry him? Yes, that savage Ashnard held his own baby hostage, the baby born from my sister, Almeda. Then he took my brother Rayayon and wore him in order to use him as a mount, like a common wyvern. I'm sorry, I didn't know. We actually kind of knew about this. Well, I guess he didn't know it was a prince of Goldoa, but we knew about Rayayon, and I think we were even told about Rayayon and Almeda's, like Rayayon being Ashnard's brother-in-law. I think this was mentioned in Path of Radiance. The Ashnard sprite, by the way, just looks... well, he looks mad. Like, you were there at my brother's last hour. I'm sorry to ask you, but my brother died. Did he die peacefully? Yes, he did. Before he died, Raisin was able to undo what Ashnard had done to his body. Rayayon passed on in Enna's arm, with a contented smile, as if he was sleeping peacefully. Thank you. It's a tremendous relief to know that. My sister was tangled in Ashnard's schemes, our brother was killed, and her son taken away. She was unable to return to Goldoa and unable to consult our father. My sister has suffered so much. I wanted to help her. So that's why you came to Dain. I'm sure that was difficult to tell me. Thank you. Actually, it makes me feel a little better just talking about it. I won't repeat a word of anything you just told me. I swear on my father's grave. Whoa. That sounds especially strong when you know how badly Ike feels about Grill's death and everything. The Dragon Tribes and the Black Knight, they both lead back to Dyne. Something about that country always draws me back to it. Yeah. This was a pretty cool chapter. I mean, a bit of an... I think the prologue, well, aside from the part before before the armies get divided, which is obviously like very very exciting and full of a story and everything, I think the prologue, the Micaiah chapter was a bit more dynamic because there's a lot of new people coming in there. There's Sanaki with Sigrun, there's Naisala, there's a Screamer, so there's a lot of characters talking. The Ike side of the story seems to be a bit more empty of people, which I want to be clear, I don't dislike it. I just think it makes the story on this path like a bit more introspective and a bit more about Ike learning some truths about the Lagus and everything. So that was a bit of a history lesson by Kurt Naga to take into account. I mean, I guess when you put it all together like that, it really makes a lot of sense that Almeda was so obsessed and so concerned about Pele's safety, because Ashnard in the first place was using Pele as like as a bargaining chip, and Raion basically lived as a slave and died for Almeda to prevent Pele as being dead. So she had to fully commit into loving Pele at this point. Like, it's the path she has chosen. It's a bit sad. I really like Almeda. I think she's also one of my favorite characters in this game. I get the feeling she might never be playable because she just doesn't look like that character. I hope Kurt Naga is at some point, but he does this like blood a lot, so maybe he's a bit more of a political character. I really enjoy non-playable political characters, like, Elincia for most of Path of Radiance was that, and she was absolutely great. And her motivation to take up arms was like pretty cool. I really like Guinevere in FE6. I think they did an incredible job with her. Rhea in Three Houses is a bit complicated because I feel like she should have been playable maybe in some routes for the endgame, sort of like a Goto. Golden Deer, Silver Snow. I feel like, well, Silver Snow if things were done properly and Silver Snow wasn't the Silver Snow endgame wasn't the mess that it is, but whatever. I'm losing track here. I guess I just want to say, yeah, I really like Almeda. I really like the thing they have going on with all the drama with the dragons. And I was one of my favorites, maybe my second favorite after Elincia in Path of Radiance. And I'm glad to say that her story and her plot were not only relevant in Path of Radiance, but they still carry some weight into the plot of Radiant Dawn, because all the things that happened not only happened to Enna, but to, everyone in Goldo has suffered the loss of Raion, and it seems like Almeda especially. So yeah, we got Chaos Names with the Mikai army, we got Road to Empire with the Ike army, which seems to indicate to me that Elincia will be back in the next one, in chapter 2 of part 4. Loving part 4. I was like in the last part of part 3, but I have to say part 3 is a bit too long. And yeah, I don't know, not much more to say. Yes, going to say goodbye. If you enjoyed, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. This has been Pomum, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!